G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well. We are docked with the key at the moment, and we've just continued on with the questline for Crix's Legacy. Now, as part of this questline, we need to board some kind of a cruise liner that's doing some kind of a charity event, and we need to apparently steal a couple of things. One is some kind of Earth Savior Award or something like that. That's something that Neva wants, and it apparently could be a big score if we get that thing. And that's basically what she was eyeing, but I guess this mission has almost been sabotaged, really. To try and find Crix's Legacy instead, and that's our main objective. But before we get to that, we do need to report what's happening with this mission to the UC Vigilance. So let's actually get to that. We'll
you need something?
Immediately dock with them. Oh, actually, sorry, my bad. We might actually be docked with the UC Vigilance, not the key. So let's actually board and let's do what we need to do. We did have to pay like a massive amount of money to the Crimson Fleet in the previous episode, about 60,000 creds or so, because I'm not entirely sure why that triggered, and that was a bit painful, and in comparison to the what feels to be like a drop in the ocean, which is the bounty that we had to pay with the UC when we were in trouble somewhat a couple of episodes ago. Anyway, let's have a chat with the commander.
You're back. So how did it go?
I thought you've been monitoring me.
Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the Vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed.
Why are you so surprised to see me?
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis.
Good to know. I wonder if there is any implication, depending on what I say here. I could, like, get out of the mission completely, potentially, but I don't really want to do that. I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan is going to work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
How did you know you'd be able to fool Delgado?
If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way.
Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this information?
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
Alright. Delgado's searching for a Galbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Story or not, Delgado believes it's real.
Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
How did you know Delgado was with us at the lock?
That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated.
What do you think, Galbank is hiding something?
Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Galbank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value.
Makes sense. Well, I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
How do you know Jasper Crix never found the legacy?
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever.
Shouldn't I put a stop to all of this by killing Delgado?
And let Neva Mora take his place? Or Shinya Voss? Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position? No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat.
Alright, I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Alright. And just like that, 10,000 creds, that'll help. Okay. Well, we're going to continue with this Starliner mission. Yeah, I mean, I called it a cruise line. I'm guessing it's a cruise, but anyway. Starliner is the correct terminology. Okay, so let's actually take a look at what the objective is next. So, travel to the Siren of the Stars. Okay. Well, let's get to it then. We don't have any companions with us, and that's perfect because we may have to do questionable things here. Not killing people. Now, that's maybe going to be a difficult task. If the Crimson Fleet demand that we kill people, and that we might have to maintain our cover, I mean, are we gonna do it? So, where is it do we have to go? Olympus. Okay. Well, let's get to it.
Driver spinning down. Jumper smooth as butter.
Here we are. Okay. Just need to dock. I mean, I'm surprised that they don't have any escorts or any form of defenses. The ship looks really sexy though.
Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
I do really want to actually play around with, oh wow, this is actually quite beautiful. I do want to play around with building a new ship, or rebuilding the ship. But anyway, so...
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
So this is a Starliner, right? I mean, if we're supposed to be, you know, not drawing attention to us, then I'm thinking I shouldn't really be wearing like pirate gear, should I?
Find any edition, any
Oh
at
god,
all,
why is everyone just like standing around in the center of the ship? Okay, so let's think about this. I probably want to wear something a little bit more appropriate. So yeah, urban slackwear looks good. You know, if we're pretending to be fancy, that's what we want. So why don't we go with that? And do we wear the spacesuit while we're in that ship, or what's the deal? Yeah, I mean, we're still wearing the spacesuit, aren't we? I don't know if we're going to have a situation where, you know, the oxygen disappears or something like that, and we might need to wear something to protect ourselves, but anyway, let's go in with just the urban slackwear and look the part here, because I have a feeling it's supposed to be like fancy dress in that ship, so Vasco.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
Okay. Alright, counts as stealing. And yeah, I mean the fine that we had to pay to the UC was because we had some stolen goods, but
About time you showed up. Alright, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, oh, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
What, no formal tour of the ship?
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
I'm just following Delgado's orders, okay?
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Why don't you ask Neva yourself?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
If we want to make some more creds, we should keep him out of the loop, apparently. But I think things are going to go easier, and we're going to build relationships with people if we do tell him. So, yeah, let's get him involved. Sure, will be a few credits lost, but that's fine. Neva asked me to steal the Earth Savior Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
What was the original plan you had with Neva?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got her message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the only one who does any of the heavy lifting for the Crimson Fleet. So, without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet, mate.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information, so no.
Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
God damn it. You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
You really think I have the ability to promise something like that?
You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine.
Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now. Just do as you're told.
Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Well, I technically did bring my dinner jacket, but... What's a full-timer?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
Anything you can tell me about the gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
Alright. So you're just gonna sit here, barely lift a finger while I do all the work?
Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about here?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Well, as long as there's free booze.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Alright, well, gotta get this heist on the go. What's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Alright. We definitely don't want to kill Dombrowski if we can avoid it. And yeah, we'll try and look for this Earth Savior Award.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Okay then. And yeah, I really do hope that there's actually some free booze aboard because, you know, if we can stock up on some sparkling wine or something like that, that'd be good. Alright, so we've got the key card to access the levels that we need to go to, whatever ballroom level it is. And yeah, I guess this is sort of all of the crew quarters and crew decks. Wonder if there's anything that we can take. No, everything counts as stealing.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Yeah, anything of value seems to
Listen. Can't hear the
seems to
engines,
be
can you? You're not going to find
counted as stealing if you take it, so that's fine. Let's make our way. So we've got a few things here. So optional discover location of the ES award. So we don't have to find the ES award, but I am going to try and find it because I guess Neva really wants it. And if there's any semblance of the Crimson Fleet after all of this, and Neva's leader or whatever, then yeah, at the very least I do want to be on her good side. Or if we do go the full thief route, then apparently this thing's going to be worth a lot of money. So, okay, we have the option of killing Larry, but no, we'll not do that. Let's ask the patrons about Larry.
In any of the crew specific areas.
And yeah, I'm not entirely sure why we've got a couple of different markers here. Let's just go through here first, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more direction as to what to do for both objectives. These are canapes.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Okay, Trident security. Cool.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
So, authorized personnel only, apparently, through here. So, interesting. I don't know if it could be potentially through there. Yeah, I'm not going to rush into asking about dirt on Dombrovsky. Is that his name? I have trouble with that name, Dombrowski. There's a bar here.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an undetermined amount of time.
Okay. I'm guessing there's a kitchen back there. There is a safe in there.
So,
Ooh.
what brings you aboard?
So there's some creds here.
Trident's gouging us for every
It
credit
doesn't
we've got.
tell me that it would be stealing though, if I took these cred sticks. I'm not entirely sure if I can, or if I should leave it.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alright, so this is the guest suites.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
On behalf
Another-
of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Maybe a storage room of some sort. It does say that you need to be authorized, so who knows, there could be stuff in there. Alright, so guest suites. Let's see if we can ask some questions to the receptionist.
If you have any little ones, we have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
Swanky. So this looks like just, you know, storage for luggage and stuff.
If your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
Alright, there's a safe in there. A few bits and pieces. We need a key to get in. Chief Purser Murata.
I'll be glad to have you aboard.
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
Okay. So that almost implies that if I start shooting and blasting my way here, then people are... Well, actually, we're not going to be able to get the ES award, perhaps, if it's in one of these safes, because apparently it becomes sealed immediately. What does a chief purser do on a Starliner?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
What do you think of Captain Rokov?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
If there's something going on with Rokov, I'd love to know.
I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you?
What's the harm?
Maybe. Need to think about it.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Come on, what's the harm?
I hope I can trust you. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Okay.
Have a safe journey.
Alright, cool. So there's a slate, and I'm guessing that slate would be a form of evidence for the vigilance, so we definitely want that. I don't know if this is one of the suites. Passenger Vera Gabriel. UC Security has authorized its passenger to be armed with and carry a firearm. Okay, that's a bit weird. To be armed. Please see Trident Operations Manual SOTS 01-1103 for details or clarification. Cabin status, entry prohibited without a cabin access pass. I would imagine that most of the cabins are going to be locked. If not all of them, perhaps.
Nothing but the finest at this gala.
Claudia, okay. Well, we may as well have a chat.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Oh, really? Okay. Fine then. Okay, I guess we might have even more rooms in here. I don't know if I should just be brute forcing my way through a lot of these doors, but anyway, if we do need to, we can, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of people around. I haven't really checked for cameras or anything like that. Holbrook Sheila. Direct any inquiries regarding the Terran Preservation Society or the Earth Savior Award to Miss Holbrook. Okay. Ah, interesting. So the ES Award, we can ask questions to this Sheila Holbrook if we can find her. So there's a good chance that the ES Award might be in here. Maybe. But let's not rush into it. Yeah, very quiet here. I guess maybe everyone's just in the ballroom instead of here having a good time. Alright, so there's cleaning services. Just seeing if there's anything of interest. Are there any vents or anything like that we could probably traverse through if we need to? Or maybe not. Okay, so this one's being cleaned.
At them, if you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
Alright, I just want to take a look at the layout.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Oh, jeez, okay. Why would I want to sit with the captain for dinner? Alright, Passenger Grayson's slate. Doesn't count as stealing, so... Daddy, this is an absolute disaster. You never told me that I'd be able to take one valet on this cruise. I'd only be able to take one valet on this cruise. Imagine how it felt when I had to send the other 3 home at the Siren's departure station. You won't believe it, but I actually had to carry my own bag. Can you imagine the humiliation? Oh well, at least the food on board is halfway decent. The wine, however, disgusting. I think Trident neglected to hire a proper sommelier. I'm not sure how to pronounce that exactly. Sommelier? Thank goodness I brought a few bottles from our cellar. Anyway, that's all for now. I guess I'll see you when this horror show is over. As always, your loving son, Hannibal. Okay, now how the hell do you send this? Hello? Isn't this voice activated? No? Oh, you stupid thing. Stop printing what I'm... This is preposterous. Send! Send! No, send! You stupid piece of junk. Wait until my father hears about this. Okay. Typical rich boy.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass.
Never had a hard day in his life, I guess. Alright, let's just check out if there are any other rooms on the upper level here. So that goes back down, and we have more stairs that go back up here. Yep. And I think we've been through there. Larry Dombrowski. Okay, this is the guy we're looking for. Alright. Please deliver 1 bottle of iced champagne daily at 11:30. If cabin occupied, leave next to the passenger bed in silver ice bucket. Okay, interesting. So this could be our way in at 11:30. So if we find like a seat or bed or something like that, we can wait until 11:30 and potentially gain access when this champagne is delivered, I suppose. So, I don't know if we could pretend to be one of the staff or something, but anyway. I assume that's a way in, but anyway. I don't mind doing a little bit of this sleuthing, which is definitely a change of pace compared to all the blasting that we constantly do. Claudia Swist, okay, that's her over there. Let's read a little bit about her. If emergency contact is required, please check passenger cabin of Dumbrovsky Larry for passenger's current location. Right. So she's related to Dumbrovsky. Okay, and that's the storage or luggage area. Yeah, okay, so this person's armed. We don't really know why. We could try and work our way in here. And I'm gonna do it. Or actually, maybe it's better if we have a chat with the various people first before we rush into that. So there's another marker over there. I'm not entirely sure where that's pointing me to. There was a way down through here. Okay, so this is maybe the crew deck. Have we been through here before? I think maybe we have, yeah. Alright.
You're a guest of Captain Rukov, right?
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield.
Okay. Not too much more going here. Let's get back. Alright, so the crew quarters and the hotel suites are kind of connected. Let's start mingling and see what happens.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events.
Hey, look at that. Not entirely sure what planet that is, but anyway.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay. I guess we just need to speak to some of the NPCs with unique names, right?
Nothing but the best for the society, eh? Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Yes.
Here for business or pleasure? The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Here for business or pleasure?
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Haven't exactly found any... Well, these guys are messy as hell, aren't they?
Hello?
I'm not entirely sure who I need to speak to. Just says that we need to mingle. Restrooms. Just gonna check if there's anything we can take advantage of. I mean, look, this is no hitman. But you never know. Right. Alright, we've been through there. Where's this free booze that we were all talking about?
Bar would have been nice.
I mean, I thought it was free.
Every credit we've got.
But apparently no. Counts as stealing if we take it, so...
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
Gabriel Vera?
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
Have you tried
can we go in here?
Horrid.
You guys gonna let me through?
Horrid.
Okay. No one special.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Quite a lovely Starliner.
Okay,
Best for the society, eh?
okay, here's Dombrovsky. Can we have a chat with him?
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
I don't know if we should really interact with this guy. Oh, you don't know me, but you will.
My word. Is that supposed to be a veiled threat of some kind? I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
Okay, yeah. Well, not very chirpy, is he? Well, hopefully we can find some dirt on this guy, but we're hanging around here and no one seems to be giving us too much info.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright, we just need to speak to various people. I was thinking we needed to speak to, you know, specific patrons, but anyway. What can you tell me about the Terran Preservation Society?
When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk.
You have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause.
What do you know about that Larry Dombrovsky?
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth.
Okay. I wonder if they say anything different if we keep pushing.
Haven't we already talked about this?
Okay.
Well, that was boring.
Hey.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time. So, what brings you aboard? Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization.
Sure. What do you know about the ES Award?
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back.
You know anything about Larry?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
Okay.
Nice to have met you.
I'm not entirely sure we have the dirt that we need. Now, I don't know why we're digging for dirt when we could potentially just enter his room and maybe look for the credentials.
Are you a member of the society?
Let's have a chat, mate.
So, what brings you aboard?
Do you know much about the ES Award?
Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year.
Okay. What do you know about Mr. Dombrovsky there?
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions.
He's that insufferable, I guess.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
Well,
Quite a lovely
Have you tried the
starliner.
canapes?
Nothing but
Horrid.
the best for the society.
Positively horrid.
yep. I know about them. How about good old Larry over there?
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button.
Yeah, okay, we already know that.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
Okay. So we know a little bit more about the ES award, so that's good.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Which means that we just need to have a chat with Sheila about it, but I doubt that she would actually willingly part with it, right? Like, we're probably gonna have to go into her
Here for business?
her room
Pleasure.
and maybe steal it.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Okay. Do you know much about the award?
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that
Okay, it's the same thing. What about the Terran Preservation Society?
It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. But I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it.
Okay, a real believer.
That's all then? Okay.
Can we do this later? I'm busy.
Maybe it's have a chat with this person?
The society chair has really outdone herself
I
this
need to
time.
get back to my duties.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning?
Ooh.
I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
So we need to speak to Claudia. Alright, cool.
Well, that was boring.
So we've got a couple of leads here
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
for the couple of objectives that we have.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every... Sheila Holbrook.
Yeah, okay.
The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis.
Okay.
That's all then? Okay.
That view is
Hello.
absolutely
Are you a
spectacular,
member of
isn't
the
it?
society? I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Nice to have met you.
So, what's... The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Oh, there are plenty of poor people in Ebside Neon. If you wanted
Pleased
to
to make
direct
your
all of your creds somewhere that's
Quite
a little bit
lovely
more
starliner.
worthy.
Nothing but the best for the society, huh? Not much. Other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
He's in it for the partying. Maybe we can have a chat with a few people over here.
The Society chair has
I
really
certainly hope
outdone
they decide to
herself
hold
this
all
time.
future society events aboard the Starliner. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely... That's all then?
Here for business?
Okay.
Or it's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event.
Okay, right.
Nice to have met you.
It's not really doing much now, is it?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding
Again, there's
the
just
security of your
so many credits here.
Have
Like,
you tried the canapes?
I don't know
Horrid.
if
Positively horrid.
we should be taking these at all. Everything else counts as stealing, apparently, but Well, maybe except for these cards, but...
So, what brings you aboard? You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
I mean, I wonder what actually
I
happens
certainly
to
hope
the
they decide to
donations,
hold
or
all
do
future
all of the
society
donations just get used to fund this whole gala thing? And preservation of Earth's spirit. I mean, how would you do that even? So, I'd like to get into the details about this whole society.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense.
Alright, so we should start by looking for that ES award. So let's have a chat with Sheila. If all things go south, then, you know, we'll try and actually break into her room and maybe try and steal it that way. I have a feeling that we might need to persuade people, so as usual, let's get sourced before we do that. We're looking for sparkling wine. There we go.
This important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
Isn't it risky to hold the award ceremony aboard a Styliner?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
Right. So if we do try to break into her room, there might be some additional security we need to deal with. I don't have our security up to the very max. That could be a problem. When will the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
Okay, geez. I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
What do you mean by the transfer of the award?
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
I mean, surely you can just, like, come up with another award. You must be very nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Jeez, okay. Rude. But we got all the information we need, though, to try and find the ES award, so let's head back to the guest suites, and guest suites, rather. And let's see if we can convince the purser to maybe leave her station. But then there's going to be the the safe itself. So that might be a problem. Discover how to access the purser's safe.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the purser's office. 'em. I'm Chief.
'Em. 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 'Em.
I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Alright.
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Claim ID. Right, well, that would mean that we need to know who the winner is. So, perhaps maybe going back to Sheila?
Remember to return to your cabin in a...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Alright, as soon as you tell me who won the award, well, I'll leave you alone. I'm pretty much telling her to give me the claim ID. I mean, this is not gonna work, right?
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just hand over the claim ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
I know there's a way to get past this.
Maybe so.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
Yeah, I hope so.
Nobody else needs to know about this.
I hope I can trust you.
And... I know you'd like to help me if you could.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
This is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything.
Forget I said anything.
I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
Have you tried the canopies?
Alright.
Horrid. Positively horrid.
That failed miserably. Acquire the ES award. Claim ID.
What is it now?
What can you tell me about Claudia Swist?
Claudia Swist is a low-level employee at Gold Bank. Barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit.
I mean, if you knew that, you could have pretty much told me that at the beginning. You know, we didn't have to go around asking for dirt. Alright, we're gonna need a little bit of help here with the ES award, so...
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
The award is in the purser's office, but I need a claim ID.
Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Go do something useful, okay?
Alright, well... we've got something to give to her.
Hello.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I...
Okay. If you don't hand it over, I'll tell everyone about your little nest egg in Paradiso.
Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, Take it.
Okay. This feels way too easy, right? I mean, he could have done it himself, really. I mean, I didn't need to do any of the heavy lifting, to be honest, but anyway, here we are. Alright, so we just need to go to the purser's office once more, but I think that's going to have to be in the next episode, guys, because I think I need a break after all of that. When we come back, hopefully we'll have a chat with, what is her name? Claudia Swist, the person Dombrowski is having an affair with, and yeah, see where that takes us. Hopefully maybe she might give us access to his room or something along those lines, and we can just simply steal the Galbank credentials. But anyway, I'm signing out, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, definitely leave a like down below. Stay true, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.